Welcome in, YouTube. Wish I had a happier tone. I wish I was happier today. I mean, I should be. 19 for 20 is not that bad. I mean, that's pretty amazing to go 19 for 20, especially with that dickhead yesterday saying 2 for 6. He can go suck a big fat dick. But, boy oh boy, what a bad fucking beat. Brother, we're gonna break this down because honestly, there's one or two things that could have happened. Vegas made the call and said, hey, Derek White can't play as much minutes as he did last game because he dropped 30. We can't have that happening again. Too many people made money off of Derek White yesterday. Calm that shit down. Or the Celtics are just dickheads and just never bet another Celtics prop a day in your fucking life, because if you've seen Jason Tatum yesterday, he played like ass, and then today he drops like 30. It's pretty incredible to watch them play because you don't know who's going to go off on their team. Peyton Pritchard can go for 30. It's fucking so stupid. Let's get right into this because I want to talk my shit first. Think about this. Jason Tatum, 36 minutes. Jaylen Brown, 36 minutes. Drew Holiday, 31 minutes. Al Horford didn't play. Who's their fifth starter? Derek White. You want to know how many minutes Derek White played today? 22. You know how much minutes Peyton Pritchard played? 36 minutes. Why didn't you just fucking start him then? If that's how you fucking feel about him. Give it to him. He dropped 20. You hear that? Round of applause, everybody. Peyton Pritchard dropped 20 on the fucking Nets. Good for him. Brother. What the fuck? And not only that, production-wise, in 36 minutes, Peyton Pritchard put up a plus 14, plus minus. Meaning his defensive rating and offensive rating means he fucking sucks on defense, but he giving you good enough offense to keep that plus up. Derek White was 3 for 11 for the field, 22 minutes, and still had a better plus minus than Peyton Pritchard. I want you to let that shit sink in. His plus minus was 14. No, he wasn't having the best shooting night. I mean, you take 11 shots, 3 of them hit. You can take 2 more shots and you'll have a little bit of better percentage. 4 or 12, 5 for 13. They didn't even give the motherfucker a chance. I don't even know how fucking they played him. I don't know if they played the first 2 quarters, third quarter played the beginning, and then they never brought him back in. But goddamn, it makes no sense that everyone else that was a starter, that's their main starters, played 30 plus minutes. I'm trying to comprehend this shit. I am trying to literally sit back and trying to figure out a way to massage this and be like, it's reasonable. Bro, there is no fucking logic behind that shit that is even remotely reasonable, bro. I don't think anyone can convince me that that shit should have happened or that shit is not fucking some bullshit, bro. I get it, 20 legs is a lot of legs. Brother, that shit was such a no sweat bet that it pisses me off that he had 9 points. Because that just shows me that all we needed was one more point and they didn't even allow this man to get that chance. I hate, like I said yesterday, not getting the opportunity. It's not about so much someone missing the shot, it's someone not being able to take the fucking shot. That's my biggest gripe on shit like this. Timberwolves, you will never touch a slip again until you trade Rudy Gobert. My God. God-awful offense. They can't do shit against the Trailblazers for the second straight day. Brother, you are wasting Anthony Edwards' career, and I hope the best for this man because he is a fucking superstar. If I ever seen one, he's a dog, and he goes after it every night. That's what I love to see, and that's why I love the people that I pick, and that's what pisses me off, that you did not play Derek White more than 22 fucking minutes. That is so utterly disrespectful to the game of goddamn basketball to me, that you played Peyton Pritchard more than you played Derek fucking White. Fuck the Celtics coach. Fuck Vegas. Let's get back to it. Let's get some picks in today. I'm going to try to make this very fucking quick and simple. And we're going to make this money today because I have no fucking choice. We have to make this money today. Because if we don't, and that's a fucking losing streak that I have not gone on in so fucking long. A whole week of losing. Brother, I cannot live like that. And honestly, it's not a week of losing because I did win, somewhat. But to have my 20 legs get devoured by a fucking bad coaching decision in my eyes, even though they won by 20, who gives a fuck? They played the Brooklyn Nets. You're going to beat them by 20 if you play Peyton Pritchard, if you play fucking Sam Hauser 30 minutes. It didn't fucking matter. But I digress. We're going to get into these picks today. And today I have six solid props that are all outline props plus a money line play, which obviously this money line play should be a fucking simple layup. We never know with the NBA because, as you can see, the Timberwolves are out here losing to the goddamn Trailblazers 2 games in a row. And I don't know how to fucking deal with shit like that. I don't know how to fucking gauge the Timberwolves and how they're going to play. Because one game they'll play against the goddamn Mavericks like they're one of the best teams in the league. And then they go against the Trailblazers and lose 2 straight. So it's utterly ridiculous. And the parity in the NBA right now is pissing me off. But it's all good. Because Luka Doncic plays tomorrow. And if you know me, you know the one thing I know, the one thing that I'm good on is Luka Doncic props. And that's the all-line props. The main lines, I think they're fucking scams. Don't ever take main lines on these motherfuckers unless you're really 100% confident. Because even with stats behind it sometimes, it doesn't matter, man. You guys can have all the stats in the world just like we have here on Outlier. And it still would not matter if the coaches make the choices to not play them in certain situational moments. If a player gets injured, we have no control over a lot of aspects in this game. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. If you want to take these picks, take these picks. I believe these are solid picks. I'm pretty disappointed with the Timberwolves and all of this shit, but let's get right into it. The Mavericks are taking on the Jazz tomorrow, and it's the only NBA game on this slate. So I think we should be able to get some good picks out of this, which if we go fucking 0 for 6 or go 5 for 6, I'm honestly just going to say, fuck this NBA season, give it a week, and then come back. But right now, I'm thinking about waiting until Christmas time to then play any of these people, because right now it seems like a lot of these teams are still figuring out what the fuck to do. So I can't believe I can't believe Derek White finished with 9 points. Like, that shit just blows my mind. But let's get right into this. First, I'm going to start with Daniel Gafford. As you can see, his first half point line at 5.5, 100% lock, but we're not even going to go for that. We are not going for that. What we're going to go for is a very simple play today. If you can take the over 5.5, which I can't because I have stupid-ass Hard Rock, which is a shitty-ass goddamn book. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like Hard Rock at all. I wish I had FanDuel. FanDuel is way better than Hard Rock. You can take fucking way better lines and stuff like that. I fucking hate Hard Rock and these goddamn people that are literally pigeonholing this fucking stupid shit out here in Florida where you're basically only able to use Hard Rock book. So stupid. I hate these people. But it is what it is. I digress. Daniel Gafford at 5 points in Hard Rock. You can get it 5 points, probably like minus 1,300. 5.5 is minus 1,000 on whatever sports book this is on. But I like his 5 points just because he's been solid all year, getting his 5+ points in each game. Head-to-head matchup, 9, 13, 24, and 13. I don't think there's anyone that can really match up with Daniel Gafford down there. I mean, Walker Kessler is pretty good as a defender, but he's not going to stop him from getting 5 points. I think we can definitely bet on Daniel Gafford getting his 5 points. I'm not going to take too long on all these picks, but Daniel Gafford 5 points is my first pick. My second pick has to be Kyrie Irving over 15 points. This is a tried and true method. This is something that I've been doing with Kyrie for the whole season, just to make it easier on me, just in case nights like this happen where he only scores 17 in a blowout. you don't have to worry about him pushing to that 20 mark. You know what I'm saying? You see games like this where they got blown out by the Jazz. What is this? That shit better not happen tomorrow. That's all I gotta say. Because I got Mavericks money line. If you didn't hear earlier, I've already said it. Mavericks money line. That's what we're going with. Because minus 400 is utterly ridiculous for the Mavs. They should be minus 1,000 against the Jazz. But I digress. This 15-point line he hit every time against them, except for that one time they got blown out by the Jazz. But I don't think they're gonna get blown out by the Jazz, and I don't even see this game being close. So I got the Mavs on the money line. I got Kyrie getting 15 plus points. He had 14, 16, so he's pretty hit low lines a couple times. But in 2024, he has been over this line continuously. He hit 15 his first game, so that was his lowest game of the year. Ever since then, he's been very consistent with this line. 2023, he's hit this line 70. How many times? Oh, sorry for the it's late over here. But I digress. Kyrie Irving, 15 plus points, easy. If you want to push it to 20, I think he can get to 20. But I am not risking shit tomorrow. I'm not risking a damn day, $1. I don't give two shits. Someone can try to convince me otherwise. I'm not going to listen. All right, Klay Thompson. We're going on with his 10 plus points, which head to head, he's been hitting 15. But like I said, I'm playing it ultimately safe. On Hard Rock, this is minus 650. There's been 2 games that he's literally had 9 and 7 points, and they were in blowouts or in a close game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. But I take that game, like I said, with a grain of salt, man. Timberwolves fucking suck. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with them. But look, 22 in his last game, 10 in the other game. 12, 13, 16, very consistently hitting the 10. If you want to push it to 14.5, or the 15, you can. He has hit this line 5 out of 11 times this year. Last year, 53 out of 78. He's a little bit inconsistent right now when it comes to, consistently scoring. But I can take him with his 10. I think he'll be 100% good for 10 points. Gafford for 5. Kyrie for 15. What I'm doing is building a... It's a little bit smarter to build this way. You don't want to put too many people to get 20 points, too many people to get 15 points, because you're basically estimating a high-scoring game. You're basically deeming it as that they're going to spread around the love and everybody's going to be high-scoring type of thing, and we're not going to go like that. We're not playing this game like that. So I like Klay over the 10. Like if I said you wanted to push to the 15, which is minus 150 on some books, it's minus 600 to get the 10. So I don't think that's a bad bet, especially when you parlay these stuff together. We can get all the way up to plus 220 if we play this smart, play this right. So this is what I'm going with. Klay over 9.5 points. I think that's a good bet. I think that's a no sweat bet. I think the Kyrie 15 is no sweat. I think the Klay 10 is no sweat. Definitely Daniel Gafford's 10 points is no sweat. And now we're going to go with Luka Doncic. And Luka Doncic, we're not going with points with him. We're doing two plays for Luka Doncic, and that's assist and that is rebounds. And so Luka Doncic, we're going for this guy. You can take the 7.5. What I'm going to take is the 6.5 because he's been very consistent this year, hitting the 6.5 more than the 7.5. As you can see here, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 where he's been over that line. But for the majority of the season, he has been more consistent with the 6.5, hitting 8 out of 11. And in general, 72 out of 92 of 2023. And head-to-head, 5 out of 5, 8, 8, 11, 14, and 13. I don't want to sweat 7 assists. I don't want to sweat Luka having to get 7 assists. As you've seen last game, he has 6. I'm going to go with the 7 because I feel like it's a better bet. I believe he'll pass more because he's not going to be called on to score a lot because they're going to beat the Jazz easily and handily. As you can see, when he does play the Jazz, he doesn't tend to go crazy. His line's at 29.5, his regular line. If you want to take him at 20, that's the lowest you can take Luka with having a tiny bit of value. 2024, he's been good on this line. He's hit under this line one time against who? The Utah goddamn Jazz. And that game was closer than what it was supposed to be. But guess what he did hit? He hit his assist line. But his points, I don't feel like it's something I would want to take today. It's something that he doesn't really need to do. He doesn't have to score that much points. So I would not definitely take his points. But what I will take is his rebound line against them over 5.5. It's a little bit juice, but like I said, we parlay all this together and we get some better odds. I'm pretty sure Luka hits that 6 rebounds easily. As you can see, he's killed it every game this year. Every game against them, only one game he literally went right over the line, and that was in the blowout game that the Jazz was blowing them out. I don't think the Jazz are going to blow the fucking Mavericks back out again like that. 2024, as you can see, he's hit this line consistently over the 6 rebound mark. You can push it up to 7. I would like the 7. You know what I'm saying? It looks like he still gets that and averages that against them. So if you want to push it to the 7, you can definitely do that. You could actually also take his rebounds and assist lines if they have it at a good 16.5. I think that would be good. But right now they have it at 17.5, which I just think is stupid. It's not a good bet. But those are my picks for the Mavericks side of the ball. Now let's go into the motherfucking Jazz side of the ball, which is the only one pick I got, and that's Colin Sexton. Love me sexy. That's my boy right there. The only time he went under this line was one game against Sacramento, and guess who had his money on him that game? Me. And guess who didn't fucking start that game? Colin Sexton. Guess why? I don't fucking know. Because Colin Sexton is better than Jordan Clarkson. Sue me if you think otherwise. I don't give a fuck. I think Colin Sexton is a hell of a scorer. I think he gets the job done every time. If you get the ball in his hands, he can make something happen. And guess what? He has done it for the majority of the season. He's gone over that 10-point line. He's going to keep getting over that 10-point line. 70 out of 78 fucking games last year. They don't know how to play Colin Sexton. I believe he deserves better than being on a fucking Jazz team that sucks. I think they need to trade him to a team that can be a contender, that can actually, utilize his scoring, other than the stupid ass Jazz that don't know how to play him. I'd rather play him in a bench role or some type of role like this, which makes no stupid ass sense. But as you can see, the last time they played, 23 points this year, 20 points the last game, and 20 the other game. 10 points should be a no sweat bet. 2024, he said this 9 out of 10 times. Head to head 3 out of 5. Last 20, 19 out of 20, 9 out of 10. Come on, man. Let's just be honest. Colin Sexton should be good for 10 points. If he's not, then we're jumping off a fucking bridge. Because honestly, there's no fucking reason why these five props shouldn't hit, and that Mavericks money line shouldn't hit. We can have some weird shit happen where the Mavs lose and fucking Jazz cover the spread or whatever the hell. But I just don't see a world or reality where that happened. The Jazz beat the Spurs last. I'm not really taking much credence to that. The Spurs suck ass. They're not a good team. They barely beat the goddamn Wizards. Wembanyama is such an overrated star. I don't care. Fucking tell me I'm fucking just hating. I really don't care. I watch basketball. I see this shit. Wembanyama needs to gain some weight. Chet needs to gain some weight. It is what it is. It's 100% right. It's 100% accurate assessment on these fucking players. Because honestly, at the end of the day, if you don't have no weight and you're 7 foot, your knees are going to give out. Your fucking back's probably going to break. That's not fucking good for your body in general. When you're that tall, you're going to be more susceptible to injuries. And on top of that, we need you to be on the post if you're going to be that fucking big. We don't need you to be out there shooting 10 fucking 3-point shots like a fucking clown. Okay, you think you're fucking Steph Curry. You guys are not Steph Curry. You centers are not Steph Curry. I'm going to say it every fucking video because you guys need to understand one thing and one thing only. This is why I like motherfuckers like Daniel Gafford, because he knows I'm not shooting no threes. I'm going to get in the paint and I'm going to score some fucking buckets. You are not Stephen Curry, Wembanyama. You are not Stephen Curry, brother. Stop pulling fucking threes. Get in the paint and do your fucking job. That's it. And that's my rant for the day. That's my picks for the day for NBA Cup Day 3. Fucking bullshit. Fuck you, Celtics. You out here selling. I don't give a fuck no more. It's stupid as fuck to play Derek White 22 minutes and play Peyton Pritchard 36 minutes. I don't give a fuck that man scores 23 points. He can't guard a goddamn soul. So, it is what it is. 19 out of 20 is still a good fucking day. And guess what? We are going to sweep the board with the Mavericks game. This is going to be 100% a lock. Never ever do I guarantee a lock. Like I said, NBA, sports betting in general, it's sports betting, it's gambling. There's no guarantees. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Tomorrow, it better be a goddamn guarantee Because if it's not, I'm not gonna be back giving fucking any of these sportsbook my money. This should be a lock. These 5-player props and a money line Dallas Mavericks. If it's not, my God. Because I'm gonna drop 100 on this bitch. I don't usually do this. I usually use my units a little bit smaller because I don't like putting a lot of money on this betting shit. But we're gonna put 100. We're gonna put 100. We're gonna put a full unit on this. So lock in with me. If you're tailing this slip, comment down below that you're tailing. Like, share, subscribe to this channel. If you like hearing me talk shit about basketball players and go on these little rants, they're gonna be consistent now. You know what I'm saying? Even win or lose, I'm going to be consistently reigning. Because there's some players that, like, you have to sit there and wait for their 15 points, like Jalen Brunson. And it's like, why? Why am I sitting here sweating Jalen Brunson's 15 fucking points? I digress. Well, I hope you guys have a great day. And I hope to see you in the next video. Until next time.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.